Welcome to the Tangled Puppet. Go on ahead and hit that like, that share, that subscribe for me so as many people can get the message. Alright? Alright, collective. Let's say our prayers and get the message started. Archangel Michael, the ancestors, the angels of the highest, widest order, we ask that you ascend down into this present moment, giving us guidance, clearance, helping us see the message, give the message, interpret the message properly. In your holy name we pray, as above, so below. I'm hearing there's a deeper meaning. There's a deeper meaning to something, okay? Holy Father, show me the message. There's some type of clarity that's going to come to you, collective. Some type of positive expectation, some type of positive encouragement is going to come to you. You could be this lady of love, this lady of compassion. Somebody's going to come to you with some type of consideration, some type of kindness, okay? They could come in very quickly, or it could come to you very quickly, okay? Holy Father, show me the overall energy. There's some type of celebration that's going to happen when you get this clarity. Some type of supreme prayer that you said, some type of collective prayer here, okay, has been heard by your ancestors, heard by your angels. You're stepping into a place of celebration, a place of kindness, a place of joy, okay? There's a lot of change that's coming into your life. A lot of impact is happening around you. A lot of important impact is happening around you, okay, collective? You could have been straddling in between. And then you surrendered. What are you surrendering to, collective? Whatever it was is moving you out of stagnation so that you could be some type of benefactor of grace and generosity. You stepped into the perfect storm. You surrendered to the perfect storm and found some type of inspiration to change, okay, collective? Show me about this. What were they straddling in between? What was the collective? Look, the storm. You've been straddling in between the perfect storm. Show me about the storm, Holy Father. Show me about the storm, Holy Father. With all aboard coming out sideways, this storm made it to where you didn't know which way to go, okay? You weren't for sure. You could have felt like your train was derailed over here, okay? Like you were thrown off. There was a blessing in you being thrown off, being in the middle of this storm. That's why this storm is helping you step into life. It was created so that you would get thrown off, so you could manifest your miracles, because there's a blessing hitting in the sky, hidden in the middle of this storm for you. Show me about this storm, this storm. allowed you to confront your shadow so that you could shine, so you could step back into the light, okay? So in the storm, it could have been dark, it could have been dreary, it could have made you feel tiny, okay? Look, you're coming out of challenging times, okay? Because it's some type of dedicated effort you put in. Collective, that was this surrender. Let's tap into it. Let me see. What is this storm? This storm had to do with some type of friendship, okay? Some type of soul tribe, some type of meeting in person, some type of relationship. And it could have went 50-50, okay? Show me more about the storm. What was in between? Look, with the dice, you had to roll the dice. 3, 2, 2. Some type of random result. Some type of uncertain. Somebody was playing games. Left you always feeling like what was going to happen next. So you just kept rolling with it, trying to go with the flow of the storm, feeling like you were out here a little alone. Like I said, all this was designed so that you would master your shadow, so that you would overcome and learn to control yourself, okay? So that you would command your presence and learn to overcome. Yeah. Some type of energy of heartbreak, grief, sadness, mourning, distress. You felt let down, okay? Hurt, bitter, devastated. That's all being healed at this time. It's because you've been reflecting, restoring, and some type of strong relationship is being healed at this time. Somebody is maturing. So is this love. With this long distance, speed, overcome, rising up, no more boundaries, breaking free. Somebody's in control of thy own self now, and things are working out. They're taking off. They're leaving something behind because of their internal guidance system, okay? I stopped shifting it. Somebody could be shifting. I don't know why I said that. Something could be shifting, okay? I stopped shuffling them. Where you're determined, okay? You have what it takes. Something is unbreakable, though. This strong relationship, this love. Yeah, this castle popping out. So, it's because you have a legacy with this person. You have history with this person. Some type of timeless history. Timeless emotions. A timeless connection. This person could be very sexually attracted to you. Show me more, Holy Father. On the bottom, in the middle of this perfect storm, you could have been in some type of thunderstorm here, collective. With this burning book coming out at the same time, 55, the perfect storm to bring changes in for balance, okay? You're able to rewrite history, change the narrative, triumph over some type of fierce conflict that got out of control, okay? There was some type of destruction, some type of trouble. Look, things are changing for this situation. It was in a state of flux at that moment. Look, somebody's coming in with some type of rings. Some type of contract, some type of strong connection. Again, because this is a timeless connection. This is your lover. This is your counterpart. They want to be a committed partner to you. They also want to be engaged to you as well, okay? They're coming in as this soulmate energy. Maybe the ring they're bringing you is a sapphire ring, okay? But something to do with the sapphire. The sapphire holds this divine favor, okay? It holds some type of hope and faith. This is wise judgment that this person has made through the spiritual insight they have received. With power and strength, they're motivated, okay? So things are moving out of stagnation. This is happening now for somebody. 555, a lot of changes are coming. Look, over time, something has developed, been purified. It's the cold, hard truth here. Is it that somebody wants to bring you the cold-hearted truth? They want to tell you that it wasn't... that they want to break free from some type of rebellious energy. That's what they want. They want to be strong-willed, okay? So they can see clearly now. Now that the tears are gone, okay? So they've been making self-improvements. With this, maybe collective, this person has been facing issues when it comes to thy own self, okay? Something was very drawn out, yeah, with this roundabout here. They're finally in the flow of finding information for solutions as to where they were in the area of, yeah, victim mentality, blinders, trying not to see, refusing to see the truth of a situation, restrictions, out of touch. You just could not get through to this person, okay? Some type of obvious denial here caused a lot of confusion. Yeah, it like added the kerosene on the fire, okay? It caused a very, maybe there was a violent situation or something, just seemed very provoked. Very hot, combustible, you know, very determined, very aggressive. Maybe the situation was very aggressive. Look, this bonfire with this kerosene, okay? Somebody's passion is being ignited, okay? They're going to get something going. Maybe they want to share some ideas with you about something they want to get going in the community as well. That could be very powerful. You could feel... somebody could feel very bored at this moment. That's why they want to come to you to see if you want to get something going, something... yeah, if you want to make some type of decisions based off of the information and the truth they're about to bring you, okay? Whether that's a relationship or what. But I'm seeing a relationship here. I'm seeing that somebody feels like you could be disengaged or disinterested. They could feel, yeah. They could feel like they're the root cause of this. They also feel like there's some type of underlying conditions. And so they want to put in work, okay? They want to find a deeper meaning. They want to look deeper to some type of roadblock, some type of temporary setbacks in this connection with you, okay? And you have this fairy tale popping out because they're believing in the impossible, okay? They definitely want this romantic endeavor with you, some type of unicorn and rainbow, some type of happily ever after. So... but they feel like something is not what it seems, okay? And that could have, maybe you feel like something's not what it seems. Or you feel like something's complicated, like it could go either way. You're just unsure. All of this unsurety, especially when it comes to your emotions, maybe that's where this setback, this roadblock came in, where something just didn't feel right. Like you took one step forward, 2 steps back. Yeah, this forked road here, maybe that's how it happened because your energy was steadily dividing. That was the turning point, okay? So there's a moment of truth that's happening. Multiple choice. It could go any way, okay, collective? But there's definitely something being balanced for you, collective. Okay, some type of, hear me out, please. I want to balance this. Okay, are you listening? So somebody wants to connect and nurture so that they can accomplish this connection with you, this fairy tale, this happily ever after. This person could be a biker or just a lone wolf, okay? Somebody likes to break the rules. Somebody that's connected to maybe a brotherhood, but they enjoy the ride. They love their freedom, okay? This person's definitely coming in with a new beginning. They want a fresh start with you. They want to continue the legacy, okay? Yeah, so they're like ready, set, fire. They're going to push forward, collective. I definitely see. And if you wanted some type of clarity, is this person really going to push forward? Are they really going to bring me some type of information? Am I really going to hear from this person? Yes, you're really going to hear from this person. Yes, they're really about to probably do the total opposite of what you told them to do. Maybe, yeah, look, because they've been developing a plan out here. Maybe you told them never speak to you again. Maybe you told them just move on. Maybe they're not going to do that at all. Yeah. They definitely want to bring this place into some type of, this connection into a place of celebration, into a place of harmony, okay? They definitely want to balance the scales out here, okay? They could feel, with this lawyer and the employee here, I'm seeing that they want to be of service to balancing the scales, okay? They're not afraid to... yeah, to balance the scales, to bring justice to the situation. That's why they're coming forward to you. They want to make you laugh, collective. They want to make you smile. They're coming towards you. Maybe they're trying to balance out some acts that they took that they just made them look like a clown. Look, but with this doctor here, they definitely want to heal it, okay? They definitely want to bring some type of, look, they want their friend back. Their companion. The person that they share joy with, okay? Some type of, there's a lot of potential for growth in this connection. And they know that, so they're coming to you. They're going to speak to you. Maybe they're like, okay, just listen with their microphone in their hand. If you're not going to listen to me, then I'll just get loud as I can on this microphone until you hear me. I love you. I want to make things right. That's what I hear a man saying, okay? So they're developing a plan. Yeah, for some type of small talking to happen where they can influence you to help them trim things up, to make it more beautiful, to help, yeah. They could be asking some type of mutual aid or a new friend or somebody, some type of encounter by chance to help them fix things with you, collective. Any more messages, Holy Father, for the collective about this situation? Look, there was a lot of lower vibrations sent towards this connection, and your guides are like, protect your energy from the lower vibrations, because all of this was designed for you to learn a lesson so that you could see, to be able to use your discernment, to know, okay, if this is happening, if you're in a connection with somebody and every full moon it happens, look, your ancestors are coming out here with a message about this lesson for you, then you need to be aware to protect your energy on the full moon from lower vibrations so that you don't go through this situation, so that you can continue to have your peace, so that you don't have to keep, transmuting afterwards, trying to fix what you didn't see beforehand, okay? So if you realize a pattern that's happening with you and this person, and and you keep having to, like a cycle, like clockwork, fix it over and over and over again, And it's just the same pattern, but it happens with the planetary cycles or some type of movement with the planets or with just different energies, things like that. Yeah. Separate yourself from that situation, that energy. Protect from it. Learn that lesson with it, okay? So that you can bring balance to the situation. This is fated. So, like I'm saying, do your shadow work and see, transmute it, and then protect yourself from it, okay? This is going to bring this situation, this connection back to life for somebody, okay? Your guys are coming out with this energy of telling you to transform some type of negative thoughts into this positive attitude, because this is going to resolve a conflict, okay? Step into this energy where you're very optimistic and optimistic about some type of intimacy with this friendship, with this person, to know that it's blossoming, it's blooming. There's some type of blessed assurance that your ancestors, your spirit guide, your team is bringing to you about this connection, allowing you to know it's definitely developing, and you're going to find delights and some type of intimate connection with this person very soon. You need to turn your loss into some type of gain right now and make time for the energy of love, joy, and play, because as soon as you get this truth, you get this clarity that's coming to you, it's going to illuminate a lot of light into your life, okay? A lot of joy, a lot of happiness, a lot of rebalance, a lot of play, okay? You're just going to be able to bask in nature, bask in the truth of this connection, and move forward. Move forward towards joy and generosity, okay? Holy Father, when is all this going to take place? When will the conflict be resolved? Look, as soon as you get to know that new you, you have to let some type of old conditionings, old ways, old past energy fall off of you in order for you to move forward, for you to partake in anything different with this new you. Now is the time for you to act, though, collective. Now is the time. The time to act is now. There's some type of choices you have to make about this mighty shield that you've created when it comes to this complete commitment, okay? Yeah, so somebody's looking a little closer. Somebody's going to ask you some questions, but they're definitely thinking before acting right now. But they do feel like that they could achieve great things with you. And so somebody is passing a test in this connection because they're no longer drinking the poison and they're keeping their anger down. And that's how they woke up and realized that it was really their moment here, that they were reborn, that they were not who they were before. Some type of challenges are not going to happen anymore. They had to use their imagination. They had to be their true, authentic self. Yeah, you must choose. With two kittens, do you want to be this dark one or you want to be this light one? Who are you going to be? That old you, that new you? And somebody had to, yeah, move forward. Okay, so after sadness, hope and happiness returns. Somebody's growing more stronger, more experienced, especially when it comes to their fresh perspective. You could have really felt like Beauty and the Beast here, and there was some type of space you needed in a relationship. And maybe due to you, yeah, so you could rediscover your individuality and become that dragon, become your shadow and your light self, become balanced, become whole. You can't go back to yesterday, but you do realize you are rare, you're free, you're unlike anyone else, and you've made a lot of discoveries about who you are, about this connection, about this relationship. Something to do with a black cat, but things are being rebalanced for you, okay, collective? Things are definitely being rebalanced. This connection has divine favor over it. Somebody's coming home, collective. Somebody's returning to reality. They're believing in their own self, and they're like, I believe in you, you believe in me, and I'm coming home regardless of what you think. Yeah, so you're rare and free, and they're like, I'm not letting you go. I'm going to show you how to do this. And they're just going to show other people how it's done, and they're going to take some type of action towards you, collective, to rebalance what they felt was lost, okay? The angels are bringing you a lot of comfort right now, helping you heal your heart so that you could spread your wings, so that you could take action, okay, collective? Indigo and crystal children. There could be children involved in this situation who could be sensitive to energies. They're also helping balance out them as well. Look, they could be... The children in the situation could have clairvoyance, but they're very sensitive, okay? So, spiritual sight that they're awakening fully so they can see. They're extra sensitive. Their emotions are sensitive. You have to honor yourself and their feelings, okay? Understand children are sensitive as well, okay? So, there's... You have this message coming out telling you to just be courageous. Stand up for your beliefs, okay, collective? Because it's something with all of these lessons, all these experiences that you've learned that are allowing this gift from God to come to you at this moment, okay? You have a beloved one that is telling you, I'm helping you with the spiritual soulmate, with the spiritual relationship. They're helping soften the hearts to everyone involved. You know this, though. You have clear cognisis. You can hear the thoughts and the ideas that come to you, the answered prayers, okay? You're remembering who you are, who this person is, what this connection's for, and this was a brilliant idea for you to realize how powerful you are. To take action, okay? They definitely are letting you know the moon cycles have affected this connection. But all this was the perfect storm to fix something, okay? You know what to do. It's something about the vibration. With the journey popping out and transcend, okay? All this, yeah, look, some type of expectations, some type of kindness, some type of understanding. All of this journey happened so that things would transcend, so they would shift, so they would change, so that they, yeah, so somebody would become determined to accept and understand, to accept kindness, to understand kindness, to accept this journey, to accept these manifestations, to accept some type of love out here, and then motivate others to a place of understanding joy, a place of understanding love, a place of this higher vibration, okay? So somebody's going to become an advocate, in this connection for a higher vibration, okay? Go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe for me, collective, because somebody's coming in to exchange some type of gifts with you, some type of new life very soon, okay? Things could be in a state of take a nap right now, a state of rest and renewal. Look, with this chaos and conflict and reverse, there's been a change. Somebody's thinking about that as well, okay? They're thinking about how they're about to take this action, how they're going to go the distance with you, collective, by doing things by the book. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of growth in this connection very soon, because this person is your loyal heart, and this is fated to happen this way, okay, collective? You're getting a leg up and some type of flexibility when it comes to this connection, because there's about to be a truth that's going to be brought to you, some type of clarity from this person that wants a reconciliation. They can knock at your door. You know, either way, you're about to get an unexpected visitor. If this is resonating with you, you already know. You're about to... And this is going to connect things up for you for limitless possibilities, and it's faded this way. There's all this blue and green emotions coming out. Somebody's about to spill the tea to you about their heart, their true heart's desire, how they really, really feel, things they never said, things they know, how they're going to get back to integrity because they want to reach a level with you that they didn't see themselves ever making it to before, okay, collective? Yeah, it's because of all these fights, all these battles, okay? Give me one last, yeah. Look, it's just balance coming to you, collective, with this temperance. What was once hung and stuck is now moving, flowing, okay? It's because of that wish you made to get past this Ten of Wands, Hangman situation. You started reflecting, you started making a wish. And then you got it, okay, collective? And that's the truth. Is you're getting the truth so you can take action, so you can make plans, so you can move forward. There's an Emperor coming to you who wants to put in and get back equal. No more battles, no more Ten of Swords, no more fights. He wants this and this commitment. He doesn't want that. He's tired of being out in the cold. He wants this life renewed with you. So he made a wish. And he's bringing it forward to you. He just hopes you accept it. Look, with the star here. Some type of hope, some type of faith. Like I said, it could be that ring with that sapphire representing that divine union, that divine love, that holy favor. But it's coming to you, collective. It's definitely coming to you. Happy family, happy love. Yeah. Happy wife, happy life is what I'm hearing. Truth and clarity, son. It's happily ever after.